This is day 2 in our Germany trip. We were trying to stay awake all of day 1 and prepare for day 2, which was a wine tour down the Mosel River. So we started off at a local gas station, got some American snacks, and headed on this wonderful tour bus. Anytime you want to sign me up for a guided tour to let somebody else take me where I need to be and do all the talking, I am so down. You get to enjoy all the sights and be carted around by somebody who knows what they're doing. It's fabulous. Highly recommend it. It was about an hour and a half to get where we needed to go. We're headed towards the Mosel River and a town that I can't pronounce. Now, I'm not much of a wine drinker, so this was the perfect opportunity for me to try a bunch of things that I never would because I'm just too cheap to buy all these different types of wine and not like them, you know what I mean? So this right here that she's drinking is something called Glühwein, and it's basically heated up wine, and I guess they serve it only at the Christmas time. We didn't like it at first, but by the time we left here, we had about 25 cups of it, so it started to grow on us. What a super cute place. There was just loads to see and loads to learn about, all different types of things that you could purchase, every flavor of wine imaginable. I don't even know how they made some of this stuff. Apparently the wine in Europe is different than the wine that we're used to back home in the States because they leave out all the bad stuff so that you don't get headaches and hangovers and stuff like that unless you really go for it. After today, we had like 2 bottles of wine each and we felt nothing the next day. It's wonderful. No wonder why they're all chugging wine left and right. I lost count of the number of different types that we tried, but they were all basically dry wine. We only had one that was a sweet kind, and you could probably only have 1 glass of that before it was just too much. You have to buy water in Europe, either the still or the sparkling kind. That was something new to learn. Another thing was that after all this drinking, you get to visit the tiny bathrooms. Everything in Germany is tiny. They'd be in for a real shock if they visited anywhere in Texas where everything is giant, you know. Headed outside to continue the tour where we tried a bunch of different red wines. Hell, if I know the difference, y'all. I was just happy to tag along for the ride and get to try all these new things. Our main man, Michael here, did most of the talking, and he developed a special bond with my sister. I think he had a giant crush on her. There she is, getting up close and personal. So we bought a bunch of wine, and they also gave us our own complimentary bottle by the time we left. I don't know, even after all this free wine, I gotta say, I still prefer beer. But I definitely get the appeal. It's kind of like whether you like coffee or tea, you know? Some of our traveling buddies purchased this hopefully gingerbread flavored wine and got its hand signed by Michael himself. I wish I knew what it tasted like. You guys, let me know down in the comments what this flavor was. I tried a few different of the sample sizes, and the one that stuck out the most for me was this right here. It was limoncello, and my gosh, it was the most lemony cello thing I've ever had in my life. But it was time to pack up and get back on the tour bus, and here in Germany, you can have an open container as long as you're not the driver, right? So here we are taking full advantage, trying this nasty absinthe wine. I don't know if it was absinthe or wine. I thought it was liquor, and boy, was it disgusting. Please never try this. Here we are passing it around. It's like, oh, this is gross. Do you want to try it? Of course I do. It's like licorice on steroids, but with alcohol. Definitely not for the faint of heart. We polished off all the rest of our snacks and are headed to the other side of the river to the town that I can't pronounce to walk around very tipsy at their wonderful Christmas markets. I was really excited for this. I love to tinker, and Christmas markets are the ultimate tinker place. Too much to pack into one video though, so I'm going to get back to editing and do part 2 of day 2 on our trip to Germany. Catch you later. Bye.